Good day guys, welcome back to my channel. So right here we'll be fixing the camp collar on the vintage shirt. So right here, as you can see, I'm already done fixing my sleeves. As you can see, we are left with the collar only. So right here, right now, as you can see, I'm trying to set everything and I'm giving this a V shape right at the edge. So I received questions like this on my WhatsApp about the neck. Guys, I'm sorry, exactly I should add 0.3 to the neck. So I'll be trimming a V shape and I'll be adding my 0.3, because right from the cutting, I should have, instead of 2.5, you should have 2.8. where I use 2.5, I should have 2.8, and the depth of the neck will be 3.3. So right here you can see how I'm trimming it off. And most important thing, like I've explained in the cutting video, you can see the shape. You can see where I cut. I didn't cut that part. I didn't trim it off. That down part, you can see it here, I didn't trim it off. You have to leave it that way. You don't cut that depth. In senators we might cut that depth, but you don't cut that depth in a vintage shirt. You give it a shape, so you measure it round. You have to do this very carefully and get the right exact measurement. So right here I'm having 8 inch, so our collar will be 7 inch instead of 8 inch, because I'll be having 1 inch at both sides of my camp collar. So you can go ahead and measure it again. You set your fabric very well. You have to do this very carefully. It's not how far, but how well. So we have 8 inch. Right, I will move to how to make the camp collar. I'm using a very soft stay, as you can see. So I've already gone to my fabric. As you can see right here, I've already gone to my fabric. So right here, you can see what I'm having. You can use more than that, but this is okay. This is nice because I'm having about 7.5, but I'm using 7. You get what I'm saying right now. So this is how you make your camp collar neck. You just make a fold up and press down. Right here, you don't mind my ironing. It is what it is. Using a gas iron here. So I kind of like it that way. It doesn't leave dirt or something. It's nice. So after ironing it down, you fold it again. You can see how I fold mine. You fold it like this and you press it down very well. You press it flat. Make sure you press it flat. You press this one flat and you take 3.5 inch from this end. Take 3.5 inch. On our collar we have 8 inch. So I said we minus 1 inch, leaving it with 7 inch. So you mark 7 inch at the other end, and at that end you measure 2 inch or 2.5, depending on how big you want the collar piece to remain. So right now I'm using 2.2. You can use 2 inch, you can use max 2.5. You can try out any design and just make a shape like that. Anyone you feel like using 2.5. So we have 3.5 inch here. So I'm going to cut that off right now. But before cutting it, we have to add our sewing allowance, which is 0.2 on both sides. So on fold, I'm adding a 0.2 to the 7 inch, making it 7.2 inch. That will be our sewing allowance for both sides. You understand what I'm saying right now? So you cut it, very carefully. So let's get back, to the sewing machine where we'll be sewing it. You give it a notch right there, as you can see. And we are done with that. We move to the sewing machine right now, and we sew our 0.2 at both sides. So as you can see, I'm going to sew your 0.2 at both sides, both ends. So the first side, sew 0.2 very carefully. And don't forget to cut out your stitches. It makes your work, very neat. It doesn't matter if you're using an industrial machine or you're using a manual machine. As long as you can produce a very neat work, you're good to go. So 0.2 at the other end. So many are like, if many see some works, they'll be like, it's industrial machine. I use, even on my suit making, I use my manual machine on suit making, and they very quite a neat work right there. So this, after sewing my 0.2, you push out that end very well. You do it and do the other side of it. You push out very well. So we are done with the sewing. Now we move to the iron again. Iron come back. So this is after I've ironed it down. You can see how flat it is. So we'll be fixing it on our shirt right here. As you can see that point, you might have to make it a little flat, just a simple flat. As you can see, I've done mine, and you try to get the middle point. You can see you have to be very careful and get the right middle point. So getting the middle point and give it a notch. So you place it on your machine and you set your collar on it. See that notch facing each other, on each other, I mean. So you see that notch. So you sew 0.2 right there. Very carefully. You have to take your time and do this very carefully. You can see that. You see, we have our 1 inch right there. So I'm going to notch on the 1 inch and fold it over. You can see what I do right there. You can see I fine it down. I have the shape of that 1 inch. I just give it a notch and fold it over the collar, and I'm going to sew exactly right on it. You can see that you do that very carefully, and so right there 0.2. So let's remember to cut out your threads. So right here you do the other side very carefully. Make sure you are doing a very nice and a very neat work. Be very careful and make sure you are sewing 0.2 or the exact that you sew on the other side. So right here we're left with 0.1 inch. Cut out your threads. So you're going to do exact same that you do on that side. Give it a small notch and fold it over. See, I'm folding on that notch. I'm folding that notch. And I'm sewing a 0.2 as I did to the other side. So as you can see right here, and now we are done fixing the collar. What I left is going now to go and weave that on the interlocking machine. But let's see what we've done. As you can see, it's coming out very nice. As you can see that, it's coming out very nice. So that's that. We'll be going now, we'll be weaving that part in the interlocking machine. So right here, this after I've weaved the inner, come back and do a top stitch on the back. So when you're doing a top stitch, remember to always fold the down fabric very well, so you will have a very neat work. So you're going to do a top stitching on only the back, from the shoulder line to the other shoulder line. As you can see, always be conscious of the fabric at the down part. So this is what we have so far, and we'll be moving to the ironing. As you can see, you iron it down very well. This is hemming gum. You can have a more bigger one than this, and any one you have will do. Just place it under this fabric right there. So I was thinking of putting it in the end, and I was like, no, I forgot to put in the inside. I have to put another one in the inside, so that it will come out very nicely. So I'll put one in the inside. There's this big hemming gum. You can have different kind of hemming gum where you are. There are more bigger ones than this that you can just place right there. So right here, after placing my hemming gum, you have to set it very well. Sprinkle water, and you give it a thorough ironing. You have to start from the top and iron it down very well. So as you can see, it's coming out nicely. You can see this edge is not having any rumples. You have to iron it down very carefully and make sure it doesn't have any rumples. We'll be doing the same thing to the other side. So right, as you can see, you iron it down first. Then you put in your hemming gum, your hemming tape rather. It's called hemming tape because gums are always in liquid. So this is hemming tape. Many call it hemming gum. Most time I call it hemming gum too. It's hemming tape. So you put your hemming tape. You put it right there under it. You sprinkle water right there on it, don't forget. And you give it a thorough ironing. So, if you derive any value so far from the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet done so, because I'm having some amazing videos coming on this channel. As you can see, if I iron it down very carefully, so I will be folding our collar right next. So you have to set the fabric down very well. Set it down right there. Give the video a thumbs up. As you can see, we're having a very nice finishing. So first and foremost, you iron down your sleeve joining. Set your colors. You can see, give the video a thumbs up if you derive any value so far. Comment down below. I will reply to your comment. So some people, they have a bigger V shape. Some people want a more bigger open V shape, but I'm making a very smaller one. You know, you can iron it down to be more wider than this, and you can make it very small. You know what I'm talking about. So you iron down the sides. You can see our shirt came out very nicely. So you put your iron to make that place stand out. So I'm going to use a very hot iron and iron it very well once again. As you can see, we're having a very nice touching. Guys, give the video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you are coming in for the first time on this channel. So right now, I'm using a pressing pieces because the iron is a little bit hot. So you press it down very well. You see, we're having a very nice touch. Thanks for watching, guys.